appreciate it, sure.
Never all program calls.
Transfer table's on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
Any areas that are off limits? Like inside the buildings?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm
Okay.
gonna ask somebody about that one.
We'll go inside the buildings.
Yeah,
Just-
out here you're good, man.
Okay.
Just use railroading fan common sense. If you're not sure, don't.
Yeah, that's the car shop side. This is the locomotive side.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
And the other side is the new tank car cleaning side.
Nice.
They just dropped like $14 million.
Wow.
Okay.
Couplers.
Yep.
Yeah, there's all locomotives. Much bigger than the normal
Oh yeah.
couple.
That looks like a B-23-7.
That would be.
We just turned a bunch of them over to leases. They lease all this stuff, so after so long, it all gets sent back to Pan Am or whoever they're leasing them from.
Yeah.
And then,
This one has two of those.
yeah. I mean, before, like it's all down there. You couldn't take a 6-out axle down on the track.
There's some older power.
Mhm.
Yeah, some older, a little bit newer.
He loves to start south.
There's a line, I think, that went to Greenville from here. It's
Yeah.
mostly abandoned now.
Yeah, it went to Millinocket. There's one that goes to Millinocket. It goes up to Brownville, and then heads to Greenville, going to Canada. That's the we stop in Jackman, hand off to the Canadians, and they take it from there. And
Yeah.
they bring it back to Jackman, drop it, we pick it up. That's the handoff point now.
I do a lot of train simulator stuff too, so that kind of thing's in game and all that sort of
Yeah,
thing.
there's a nice big block.
There you go. That looks like that's a big ol'
16 cylinder.
slow diesel.
What are you doing back here, buddy? Where do you live?
Don't know, maybe.
He's somebody's dog. There's no dog out there. He's real fed.
Standing tower.
Yeah, you come back another year or so, this will all be changed. All this will be gone.
Really?
Yeah, this will be all knocked down and remodeled, new building built.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good thing we're catching it when we are.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
This is pretty historic stuff.
Like I said, that that was the thing. We had to get the approval from the Historical Society just to take down what we're taking down, and we got the money to destroy what we can destroy. Some of it was already falling down, but we got to clean it up.
Right.
There's a lot of just that floor. There's nothing but asbestos. All these buildings used to have asbestos in them.
Yeah,
So
That's not a
it's a
good thing.
major hassle as far as cleanup. It almost costs us more money. I mean, just like that thing. That's the majority of the there's some killer equipment in there. I just get a truck in. That better not be my guy with the traction motors. He just has to come back. I need to wait for fucking 8 hours to load the tractor.
Yeah.
go down there, I'll go.
It's the Y back there. Old tunnel motors, old GP35, Larry's Truck and Electric. Told you there's a lot of stuff here.
Sure is. We're not going to be able to film it all in one day. We should probably head back soon. Holy! Be careful. I'll go down there. Plus he tried to go around and find us.
Box. just like the one at Hansport.
Yep. Okay, we're on.
In the Y at Brownville.
Why do you want to know? Also traffic. Up there's to the bridge. What was that?
I don't know. Another oldie.
Oh.
Leslie, Maine, on the airline route.
That sounds like a hep. There's something else down there coming due. I gotta stop. Oh yeah. I just cut the roof off and cars the door. There's an old track thing. I don't know if he's leaving. It is. Oh, that kind of straight.
Speeds. I guess that's the engine house. Oh no, just a shop.
called the Met Caboose. Looks open. It is open.
Yep.
So we'll start over here in the agent's office. Yeah, so just to give you a little information, the station was built in 1900 and then it was finished in 1901. And then 1910, 1911 they added on both sides. So they added on there was a dining room, lunch counter, and the express room, the baggage room. And I'll show you guys around everything. But yeah, so the architect for the building, his name was Edward Maxwell. There's also a room dedicated to him further on. And then the president of Canadian Pacific Rail at the time was William Van. And so this room right here is the agent's office. And the last agent to work here, his name was Jim McAdam. He's up there on the board. But he was in charge of all the communication between the station, making sure, making sure everything ran smoothly.
Yeah.
And the checkers is here because they would actually play checkers when, things got slow, but it was usually never slow because there were 16 passenger trains daily, and then on top of that, 30 freight train.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the junction, so these are all the routes. So it would go over into Maine. And then
Oh, yeah. What year did the last passenger train run through here?
94.
that was Via Rail
Yeah.
in 94. And
Yeah.
then Canadian Pacific, I'm pretty sure it was 1979. That's, yeah. So this room is called the single ladies waiting room. The reason it's called that is actually it was sort of forbidden for women to smoke and chew tobacco in public, so they would be able to do that in here. There'd be spittoons all set up around the room, and yeah, it's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Imagine it would be.
And this is just a receipt for the hotel. It was $3 to stay the night.
Wow. Compared to what it would be today.
Oh, 200, 300, something like that.
Probably 50 plus.
Okay.
It goes up from there. Or something. I'm just making a wild guess.
Oh, we're just talking about hotels today, cost.
Yeah, in general.
Yeah. And that's the station from 1900 to 1901 right there. And 1910, 1911 when they added on to it. It's
Okay.
sort of just a before and after picture you guys get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then we also do have we actually have a jail here, which I could show you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But so it's just more like little petty sort of crimes around the railway station. So it was like jumping on the train without paying. You could either pay 10 cents or spend 30 days in jail. So this is the book right here. Just say their name, age, address, and their charge and their sentencing.
Mm.
So do you know what these are?
That's a hoop for orders.
Perfect.
We're train buffs.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Give me a harder question.
Jeez.
Then give him a harder question, one that he knows how to answer. He's
I don't think it's
pretty
like-
knowledgeable with stuff. When it comes to railways, we do a lot of so much of it.
Yeah. Well, we can go right into food now.
Okay. The floors look relatively new, eh?
Yeah, this has all been restored in 2009, 2010.
Okay.
This actually started out as the hotel lobby.
Mm-hmm.
So you come in here, go to the front desk, pay for your room, and they give you your key. And you go up to your room, to the stairway.
That's convenient.
And a little key rack right there.
Oh, yeah?
There's 18 spots for the keys, but there's actually only 17 rooms. So do you know why?
No, number 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stump you, can I? Honestly, I always get everyone, well, you're probably the 5th person this whole summer, and I started here in the end of June,
Mm-hmm.
to get that order thing. No one, I've had so many people think it's like for hooking like animals or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And I'm just like, nope.
Are we able to see the upstairs? Is that
Yeah.
open?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd like to see that too. I remember when the station was like, the preservation was first starting, they had a fundraising campaign to put a new roof on it. That was probably the mid-90s.
Yeah, well, we just redid the roof again last
Right.
year.
Yeah.
So after the hotel lobby, this actually became the kitchen, which would serve out into the dining room right there.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be actually a little dumbwaiter right where the portraits of Edward Maxwell's grandparents were. And then after that, it shut down, and then it was a yard office up until I believe it was 1994. And then, yeah, now it's the Maxwell room.
So it wouldn't have been a room like this when it was
No.
owned by the railway?
No.
Okay. So this is like something that you can rent out for local
Little
groups and that
dinners
type of thing?
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
dinners that happen here. In the dining room, we actually have like little weddings and stuff. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's still very much.
So a way for the museum to make some money?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. Can we see the kitchen as well?
Yeah, let's go.
So this will all,
Oh,
this
nice.
is this original?
The floor is actually original,
Okay.
but not like the light fixtures and obviously.
But was this a dining room?
Yes, this was
Okay.
the dining room.
I used to have one of those clocks.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Sold it.
Yeah, so this is, you already probably know, but this is like the dining room. This is more the upper class area. So if you weren't of that upper class status, the door would literally be slammed in your face and you have to go to the lunch counter, which
Okay.
is more of like the common folk
Right.
area.
Okay.
And the way we're walking through these rooms here, like through the doors, like inside the building, that actually wouldn't be allowed. This is only like staff doors that only the staff would be able to do that. So, like the actual people who were like coming for dinners or getting on the train, they would actually have to. It was sort of like little, sections, right?
Yeah,
So you'd have to go to the door and go. Just a little fact.
basically come in through the outside.
Yeah.
Tougher rules back in those days.
Yeah, well, even the staff in here, they really weren't like allowed to wave at anyone like walking by that they knew or anything like that, like out the window. That was very frowned upon.
I don't know what that is. Any idea?
I've never had that question, so.
Looks like for cutting cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks
butter.
like some kind of slicer.
Butter and cheese.
I'm not sure I can find that out though.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we'll go into the lunch counter.
That would be my guess.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning towards, but
That was nice.
So this was for the common folk,
yeah.
Oh, just
the peasants.
Peasants being in here.
Wow.
Well, I eat my lunch in here anyway, so.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so before this sort of 50s style counter with the W shape, it actually used to be a high wooden counter with high wooden stools, and it was more of a horseshoe shape. And then in 1953, they changed it to this style.
Okay. So when would this have been closed?
The lunch counter, it was privately owned after so 1976 is when the dining room shut down. Or it was privately owned from 1976 on, basically, until the station was sort of shut down, and then finally given to the McAdam Historical Society Restoration page. Yeah, now we've got
Children's
this is where all
menus.
the railway line happens.
Right.
Yeah, you can see like the little hot water dispensaries.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
And then over there, in that cabinet over there, there's a bunch of broken dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually because, well, so there's a lot of girls that work in the lunch counter here, and they had a strict manager. Her name was Miss Quinn. She's very strict. So they had to clean every single dish before they could leave. And so what happened was, they wanted to go to a dance in Harvey one night, and then so what they did with the dirty dishes, they just threw them out in the dam.
Okay.
And then they went to their dance and then replaced it with the dishes from the basement. And then they were actually never caught until prison training came through, and then it stopped here. And then the prisoners actually asked the guards if they could go for a swim. And so the guards agreed because it was hot on their day. And when the prisoners went out and swam, they cut their feet and legs on all the broken dishes. And that's how they were discovered. And then a scuba diver came in and covered one of them.
Nice.
But that was years after the dance, I take it,
Oh,
eh?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that was when there was, the lunch counter wasn't even functioning. You can't get a room here, but there is like this little bed and breakfast sort of that's that we recommend.
Oh, the original hardwoods.
Yeah, so there's 17 rooms. This is a 5-star first class hotel. And the reason it was 5 stars first class is because each room had a shared bathroom.
Okay,
So,
that makes a lot of sense. Nice.
and then that was the shared bathroom leading into the other room.
Bathtub?
So originally, would there not have been like water?
Originally there was, well, they had the clawfoot tubs, so there's an actual original one in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't be like those tubs, and because later on, when the hotel was shut down, the crew from the train would actually stay up here. So this was the north crew would be down this way,
It's the old
and then the
style.
south crew would be down that way. But so yeah, that's why some things are original and some things are more updated. Like there's a shower in one room. But it's just for efficiency.
It's amazing that it still has all its fixtures.
Yeah, we're still working on restoring some rooms actually.
Yeah. Well, it's a big project. A lot of work.
sure. It's going to be pretty costly.
Yes, imagine.
Yeah, there's a conflict. Way of McAdam, I guess.
Oh, I'll get out of this job. Wow.
What do you guys do with the video anyway?
Oh, we put them on YouTube. We do a lot of videos of abandoned lines and
Okay.
stuff like that. And not everything we do is abandoned, but most of it is.
Oh, cool.
You get heard.
We're just on our way back from the States. We were down there looking at train stuff.
We got a YouTube channel.
Stayed in a caboose for 2 nights on a Taurus railroad.
Very nice.
Yes, it was very, very uncomfortable. Back in the day, that's what they used to do, and I don't know how those guys did it every single day, but man, you've got to have a lot of. Those cabooses get really hot.
Yeah.
It's like being in an oven 24/7.
You guys want to go see the girls' dormitory?
Sure.
Yep.
Oh, Go ahead.
You lead the way.
Alright.
The little exit for
That's a little fire escape.
not much of a fire escape.
No. There's be a ladder right up on top of the roof that you'd have to manually put down.
Oh, okay, yeah, makes sense. Now we're getting up into,
Washroom in there.
oh wow. This is quite,
There's a lot of craftsmanship back there. When you look at all the moldings and like
yeah,
the bullseye.
oh,
Do
definitely.
you think they'll ever turn this back into a hotel?
That's the ultimate goal.
Yeah? Oh, that would be great.
Really?
Have the whole station restored and then actually use it sort of as a hotel, sort of, novelty stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another way to generate some income.
Yeah, this is where the girls would be sleeping in here. They try to put 2 beds per side so they could have a little closet to themselves.
So this was staff quarters.
Yes, staff.
Okay.
The girls that worked in the lunch counter.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It's funny because these little crawl spaces, the girls would actually use to go over to the men's dorm and sneak out.
really?
They could go out there and walk on the ledge or something?
No, they would just go right through, like, back behind the walls, like all the beams and stuff. They would just crawl under and.
Like right into one of those?
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. Yeah, through these pockets here.
Oh, I turned it off. No, it doesn't want to start up.
And there's a little something.
Oh, a hidden door.
Wow.
We don't have the light there just so it doesn't break every time.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's like,
That would be the trick, I guess, to find out if the girls had gone through, if they broke the bulb.
Well, this actually just added this unit.
oh, okay.
It was just sort of well, I don't want to ruin the magic, but this was needed to be put here just so there's another exit,
Mm-hmm.
because there's only one way out of here.
Bring it up to code.
It's-
Yeah, to get the code.
And this is original. Little hallway.
Sorry, I turned out the lights.
Okay. Don't worry about that. Oh, I see, little crawl space.
Yeah.
That's how they come in.
Yeah, this actually used to be right where this door is.
Oh, okay.
And that's where the girls would come in. So they'd sneak through all the rafters and they'd just come out this little tiny door right here.
And
Nice.
they come over and drink and smoke.
Yeah. So this is the men's dorm. This is more of like the chefs that would stay up here. Because there was already houses dedicated to the rail yard men that stayed
Yeah.
and worked here in town. So.
So this wasn't crew quarters originally. That happened in later years.
Well, this was always like crew quarters.
Oh, I mean for the train crews.
Oh,
Little door.
the train crew would really stay like, it was more the second floor,
Okay.
but.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a heck of a lot of train geeks out there like us who would love to stay in a place like this.
No kidding. We have Railfans. Oh,
Yeah, what's your head on that?
yeah, being a tall man, certainly.
It's a neat window.
Oh, that's neat.
One of the only 2 oval windows in the whole building. The other one's in the other bathroom.
Nice.
Not this one, but
No,
it's on the other side.
well, there used to be a bathroom in here.
Yeah, there used to be.
It's a nice view.
First time I was here was, I think it was 2009. So I think the bathrooms had been just renovated
Oh, okay.
on the main level.
Yeah,
But I didn't get to tour the whole place, so I don't know what's changed since then.
Well, when it first started out, it was more of a, well, when it was just bare beginnings, it was actually just the waiting room that you tore around in.
Right.
For like 5 minutes.
Okay.
Wow. Yeah, this,
Yeah, this used to be the library. We're now working on it. So.
oh, okay. Well, it's nice to see it a work in progress
Yeah.
too. But you can see the how they did the wood and laid it in.
Yeah.
Actually, certainly shows the age of the building, which is nice.
So this was library for the
For the people staying up in the hotel.
for the passengers
Yeah.
and the page and okay.
So did you find anything in the walls, like old rail stuff?
Well, I haven't found anything, but someone else probably has. But
Beer cans and stuff
probably.
from the 50s or whatever. I know at the school I've worked at before, we found stuff like that.
We won't go down that way because there's an exhibit being worked on. It's actually of World War I, and
Okay.
they're just building it right now. So there's a lot of tools and stuff. So
Yeah.
I can take you guys over to the jail, and then I'll show you the express room.
Sure. This is quite fascinating. Let him go down first.
All right. Yeah, so these washrooms, I guess we were in this area when I came up here. There was an event for, I think New Brunswick Southern had gotten some funding for track improvements.
Okay.
So there was an event here at the station to launch that. That was the only other time I was here. And of course, the time we passed through on the train. Didn't actually get off. I was 6 years old.
Can I pay the keys, please?
I think Avery has them.
All right. Well, yeah, so the first 3 rooms
All
there.
right, we're going into the jail.
Yeah.
There you go. In you go.
There you go. It's not much. You can actually see on the door where like the marks are from people like, you know, punching it and kicking.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the guard would be stationed right out here, making sure no one got out or no one, you know, did anything terrible.
That's pretty solid.
The green is a pretty standard color in terms of
Yeah.
like inside the locomotives and whatnot as well.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing they just
it's sort of the cheap paint, basically.
right. Yeah, that was a post-war paint. They used a different color before the war. I forget what it was. Going into the express room.
Yeah, this used to be the express room, but now it's sort of the auxiliary room. It's like just for the auxiliary car.
Mm-hmm.
This is a model of the auxiliary train.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Stuck out because of the big crane on it.
But you had some fun with that thing.
Oh, the velocipede? Not really. I wish I could use it, but it's an artifact, so.
Yeah.
We know a guy who's got a pump car.
Oh, the pump car?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrew Blackburn, he has a pump car, and it's fully operational.
Really?
We've ridden on it. Works just like.
Yeah, he brings it out for the Via Family Day in Halifax.
Yep.
Or they just
Oh yeah.
keep pumping.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like in the old movies.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is just a model of the cook diner sleeper car.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And these are just sort of the, you know, the wrecks,
Oh, yeah.
derailments.
That'd be quite a mess to clean up.
Yeah. Well, it's just sort of cool because that's like these are based on extreme temperatures.
Flanger, sorry. That's for snowplows. Lift up their blades. And that's a mile marker, I do believe. It's a mile marker.
Mm-hmm.
Painted mile marker.
Yeah, you guys should probably teach me more than I've already been taught.
And you know what those are used for?
That was just a signal.
They're lanterns.
Yeah, it's a marker lamp.
I have one at home. I put a night light in it with an extension cord so I can turn it on and off.
Oh, cool.
It turned out really nice.
The one from Perth over there, you can actually see the engineer jumping from the window.
Oh yeah. He wasn't sticking around. In that.
No, I really wouldn't either if I was in a head-on collision.
CP whistle sign.
I had a lot of people ask me about the is it called ballast or bound?
Ballast, yeah, the rock that goes around the tracks.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me about those.
Yeah, that's a tool that would go underneath the tie.
Yeah.
I think for probably moving your ballast in and out to bring the level up or down or whatever.
So how long have you guys been interested in trains and?
Oh, for years. It's probably locked. folks, I hope you guys enjoyed the great Railfan adventure, and we're both tired. It's been an interesting trip, a lot of interesting things we saw, and yeah, thanks for coming along with us, and we appreciate all the people we met, the fun things we did. Big thank you goes out to all those who support us, and yeah, so forth. Anything I forgot to add?
I think so.
Nope. Anyway, folks, this is Lord Dragoneye, Maritime Railfan. Good night, be well, and take care, folks. Until next time.